Welcome to Ridge Life. I'm Tim, and today we're going to do an unboxing, setup, and review of the Big Game Hunter HD 1.5 tree stand. The Hunter 1.5 is not your typical tree stand. It's not a two-person buddy stand, but it's not just a regular single-person stand either. I guess that's why they call it the 1.5. Now it's 18.5 feet at the rail, and a lot of times you'll see tree stands say they're 16 feet, and then at the rail probably also, not at the platform. But again, this is a really tall stand, really wide, a lot of features. The foot platform is 23.5 inches wide by 29 inches deep, nice and deep. The seat platform, 23 inches wide by 18 inches deep, and flips up with a FlexTech seating, really nice. The shooting rail is padded all the way around, not just on the front, and it is removable, you know, if you're gonna be bow hunting. Now the footrest, it also has a footrest and it flips back. This tree stand is rated for 350 pounds, so it is a heavy rated tree stand. It is steel. The ladder sections come in 4 single rail oval tubing, so it's oval tubing, nice and strong. The seat height is 20.5 inches tall, and the armrests have padding as well. The does come with one 4-point safety harness. For those that are interested, this is the model BGM LS0550. Let's see what comes in the package. So we got hardware, got some padding for the rails. I'll start bringing out the platforms. We've got all the materials laid out from the box. I really like the tubing. You know, it's not the flimsy square tubing. You'll see a lot of these made in China stands. Of course, I don't know where this one's made, but this is the oval tubing. It's steel. Seems like it's a very solid construction. I like that. So the ladder's oval tubing, and the brackets are as well for the base platform. The seat is this flex material, this nylon, and it's really nice. It looks like it will be resistant to rodents, and the water will pour through it, and moisture, you know, will evaporate off it quickly. I'm really looking forward to trying this. Look how wide this seat is. This seat, they call it the zero gravity system. I guess it feels like you're floating on air, and the seat comes up and down real smoothly. It's got these nice stoppers to keep the noise down. This is a really nice seat. Looking at the parts and accessory box we opened, it came with the Big Game Hunter HD 1.5 instruction manual. Here's all your fasteners, and you can see the bright orange spacers. These keep everything nice and quiet. We have the armrest. We have the retaining rope that wraps around the tree to the base of the tree stand. Here's 2 straps, securing straps. We have 2 ratchet straps. Well, here's all the materials. Let's start putting this thing together. This is a really nice stand. After putting it together, and I put a lot of tree stands together, I like the oval tubing on the main structure. The round tubing on the seat seems comfortable. The square tubing for the side rails and platform seems nice. That's a really nice tree stand. Before we get the tree stand up in the tree, I'm gonna go over a few of the features while it's on the ground. Now this zero gravity seat slides up and down quietly, very nice. And there's a nut on the end of this bar, and I can adjust the tension as this seat loosens up and gets hot over time. This fabric will loosen up, and I got a nut right here that expands this bar and keeps that nice and tight. The shooting rail can be adjusted for different heights out. You can flip it over both ways. The The stops here can be adjusted up and down to give you more and less height for your shooting rail. The footrest can fold up out of the way or come out to give you a nice place to put your feet to rest the tension on your legs. This is a very, very tall tree stand, 18.5 feet. So you can see we've got 3 ladder sections. The main section on the platform, and I got 2 sections here, and of course you have the spreader bar, which spreads this from the tree, keeps it nice and tight with the tree. And of course we have these U-bolts, pins, actually U-pins, that connect the sections together. Of course we have our 4-point harness, we have our ratchet straps, the tie-down straps, and to put the whole assembly together was 7/16 nuts and bolts. So you can use adjustable wrench or 7/16 socket or 7/16 wrenches. Give you a closer up view of some of these features. Again, the zero gravity seat is super quiet and is supported by its own rubber stoppers. The shooting rail, again, is adjustable for 3 different positions out. Has these nuts, they're easily tightened down. These adjustments here, these are the shooting rest stops, and you can go up and down to get higher or lower, depending on how high you want your shooting rail. You can take the shooting rail off completely if you want for bow hunting, or you can flip it upside down if you want as well. Again, the footrest folds completely out of the way or back out. That's how you want it. And as far as fastening it to the tree, got this real nice toothed stop that goes against the tree. Again, 9-inch diameter tree minimum, but that should, since it's double toothed on both sides, that should really hold it to the tree well. And not only does it just have the one, a lot of tree stands only have one of these. This one has one at the bottom, see the tooth here, and that is adjustable for how far away you want it from the tree. Again, the ratchet straps will secure this to the tree nice and tight. Now all we have left to do is transport this out to our hunting field, and we'll show you how to get it set up, secured to the tree, and we'll show you what it looks like to hunt out of it. We've chosen this field to put our new tree stand. Now we've got one on the south end of the field, and we've taken 6 deer from this field last year, but to get to the action for bow hunting, I really need one in the center of the field. That way when the wind's blowing from east to west, southeast to northwest, whatever the condition, we've got one on that side of the field to be closer in bow range for this field. Make sure to subscribe to RidgeLife, hit that notification bell. We're going to be putting food plot in on this field, and you'll get notified when that video comes out. Let's pan around and look at this field. This is a gorgeous field. Again, we've taken 6 deer from it, and I don't really know how what size it is. It's over an acre or two, but it's 100 yards from this tree line to the right over to our south stand, and putting this tree stand in the center is going to put us right in bow range. As you can see, we pan around to the south here. Great location for a food plot. We'll get that in due time, and hopefully everything's coming in right on time for deer season. Here's our tree we've selected for our stand, and we've cut some of the limbs up about high enough to where we need to be. Cut most of the poison ivy back. You can see the big marks from where the poison ivy was. Actually, there's some poison ivy hanging right there. We'll cut that back as well. Probably gonna have to cut some of them limbs up there, but they make good hangers for all your equipment as well, so you don't have to use the easy hangers. Of course, I love the easy hangers. Now remember, you don't want a minimum of a 9-inch tree for this stand. Anything less than that, it's not gonna secure it properly. It's gonna sway too much, cause some instability. One thing you gotta love about picking your tree stand location, you're gonna put it over a field with a food plot, but all around the edges, we've got trees with acorns active. So deer are eating the acorns right now, but eventually these are gonna go away and they're gonna come into our food plot. One of the last steps before you put your tree stand up is to make sure all the fasteners are tight. Before we just put them all in, make sure everything lined up. Now before we put the tree stand up, make sure they're all tight. Don't over tighten them because you can bend the metal and you can also warp the spacers. Now we want to position our tree stand here in front of the tree with the chair facing out, of course. Get it about 3 or 4 feet from the tree. You want something in front of the feet that's going to keep it from sliding in. If you're doing this by yourself, this is very important. And then on a single tree stand, single person tree stand, it's a lot easier. On a double, you're really going to need 2 people. It really helps a lot. The first thing I'm going to do is get in front of the tree stand, and I'm going to start getting in front of it and lifting it as I go. Now I don't want to do a hand over hand method because it will cause the tree stand to start to wobble back and forth. And when you start getting really high up there, you might lose it. The best thing to do is slide your hands down as you go up. Slide them down. If you're going like this, you're taking the tension off that side and it can start to wobble. Once you have the tree stand up, it's very important to get the platform level. Now right now you can see the back is a little bit higher. When I go up to ratchet that flat, I'm gonna make sure that I pull down on it with a ratchet so it seats it into the tree and levels it out. Another important thing is the ladder itself. If I was to ratchet that down level and then climb up the ladder will sink into the ground over time and cause the front of the platform to come down. So I usually jump on the front bottom rung of the ladder to seat the ladder, and then I secure the platform level. We got the support bar attached to the tree, extended out nice and tight, and then we put the stabilizer straps that are secured to the platform just behind the seat. They go behind the tree and crisscross. They come down and they secure to the stabilizer bar here. One item to mention, if you don't have a ladder available when you're putting up your stand, or you're out in the middle of nowhere and all you got is the stand that you drug out there or you put together yourself out there, you want to attach your stabilizer straps to the platform just behind the seat ahead of time. When you put your stand up, the straps will be hanging down. You can crisscross them around the tree, attach them to your stabilizer bar here, and then the stand will be secure enough for you to climb up and put your ratchet straps on. You do not want to climb your stand just leaning against a tree without any type of stabilizer strap or ratchets attached to it. In my situation, I had a ladder available. Again, I did this all by myself, but I had a ladder available. I climbed up, I put the ratchet straps on first, so then I could just do the rest of it later. View of what I see as I'm climbing. It's a pretty 18.5 feet up there. It's pretty high up. I'll tell you that. As we come up here, you can see the seat and the footrest. It's a really nice tree stand. I'm liking it a lot so far. We'll get up here and let you see. Put the seat down. Nice and cushiony seat, real tight. You can see you got a little bit of space between the backrest. Of course, I flipped the gun rest over so it's more of a gun rest. It's on the higher position. All you do is take the side hand bolt nuts out and flip it over. That was easy enough to do while I was in the tree. I'll get up here and turn around, let you see what it looks like sitting down view. That's an awesome view of our field here. As we pan around, look at a beautiful blue sky. Love hunting out of this field. Look at the view we've got right below the tree, you know, the brush line. There's our Kubota. Look how small that Kubota looks sitting there in that field. Let's check this gun rest out in operation. Flip it down here. You can see gun rest is in the up position. Put our gun rest on it, gun rested on it, and perfect angle to shoot. Well, we've got our Big Game Hunter 1.5 tree stand mounted in the tree, secured. We are ready for deer season. I am loving this stand. The seat is so comfortable. When you stand up, it flips out of the way, gives you a nice big flat platform. I love the gun rest. I've got it in the up position. I can adjust it out, lower, I can flip it over, and I love the footrest. The footrest, popping that thing out. So I just stick my foot under it, flip it out, and now my feet are comfortable, secure, setting up and secured. Cross my leg. Oh yeah, nice, nice, nice. Loving this tree stand. Well, everyone, there's the Big Game Hunter 1.5 tree stand. It is wide, it is comfortable, and it is tall. I am loving this. I'm almost certain we're going to get a deer out of it this year. I promise we'll have more hunting videos, tree stand videos, and all kinds of outdoor activities here on the Ridge. So if you can, please subscribe to Ridge Life, hit that notification bell, thumbs up on this video if you liked it. So until next time, I hope everyone has a blessed day, and go Ridge Life.